I'll let you guys know right now. I'm pretty far down the creek. I'm on core land. I'm just where core land begins, but I'm pretty far away from the next cell tower, so I might not have the best service out here. That is one drawback to being out here. We may not have a very good connection. Might not have a very might be all grainy and it might drop. I don't know, but it's a beautiful spot. So hopefully we at least get something out of it, and I get some gold out of it. Good morning, Brian. I'm gonna flip the camera. That's pretty cool. Coming on down. Pool's a little deep for me today. I'm not interested in getting that deep, but I might work down in here, this section here. But check this out. We got bedrock coming, big little chunks, but in between there's all these pockets, and these are like sluice ridges right across the creek, perpendicular to the creek. So I think plan A is going to be I'm going to clean out this material in between these pieces of bedrock. I got many of them, so it's kind of like a big old natural sluice right here. But like I said, I don't really want to get that deep. That's deeper than it looks. You walk up on it and it looks, oh, but you get in there, I'll be up to my shoulders. So I might dig down here a little bit. I don't know. What's going on, Desert? Let me get you a wrench, buddy. I'll start giving out some wrenches to my gold mining treasury friends before I get started. So, yeah. Today I'm going to use a little gold claw for test panning real that way I don't waste so much time with full test pans. So hopefully we'll get on something real quick. But I'm not very good at this technique. I got a buddy, Lee. He can work all this material. He'd have it all worked out. He'd get every piece of gold out of it. I usually don't get nothing out of it, but I gotta get better at the technique. So it's a good spot to do it. And I promised I'd come out to core land yesterday. So we'll probably work this stuff in here. This looks so good right here. I just may want to hit this right off the bat. See what's in there. So, and then I'll probably turn this way to pan so y'all can check out that. This looks awesome. Should see it, sun coming through. It's just wow. So maybe I'll point you so you get that view while you're waiting on me to do stuff. Come out here and find this place. Oh. That's my ass. What's up, Jackson? How about we go with this view while we try to get started? Try to get some color. Hopefully it sounds good. I got my earbuds on, rocking tunes, so I can't even hear what the water sounds like. Yeah, another day. Yesterday's stream didn't archive to my channel page. It's on my. I can view it on my channel page, but in studio, it's gone. I can't. I don't know. They're working on it. Let's see. Take the wallet off and the keys. Anyway, I don't need that stuff right now. I haven't used this thing in a while, but it's quick to find, quick color. It's a good test pan, sort of, kind of. I'm not a big fan, but it's better than what I got, I think. Shoot. I don't know why I'm up there. Let's go backwards. I was going to start down there and work my way up here. Let's start up here and work our way down there. See if I get anything in this one big picture. No, I should be right over here, I guess. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know, Lee can get some better at. How he does it. I can't use the yabby pump because I'm on quarter land. So I shouldn't use the yabby pump either which way, but on private land it's okay. Or the other land is semi-private. Owned by a homeowners association. But technically it's owned by the Corps of Engineers. They own the water rights and everything. I doubt there can be anything in there. Not a huge fan of this thing. This in combination with gold is where you find this, where I learned my little tap technique from using this damn thing. Might be a little piece. Oh, maybe a yellow rock. It's a little early. If we get anything, I'll get this Garrett in here and do a real pan and see what we get. For sure. Nope. We got nothing. Maybe, I don't know. Nothing. Nothing. I didn't really get a good dig though. Get the shovel in the front. Let's say 22. Oh man, y'all are unstable as hell. Don't want to lose your view now. I think I'm gonna dig right down here. Alright, keep the bed right there. Keep the bed right there. Oh, yeah. Alright. Still not the greatest scoop in the world. I need a little bit deeper water to work with. So I have to turn you this way. Probably do one more this way. Get that beach area. It's really good. This is really rough. Yeah, it's supposed to be faster than regular cast. Not really. No, nothing. Right there. Regular pan. I don't like this thing. Turn the pan. Well, actually, I'll shot you this way. That way you can keep your view. That's about all I got to offer you right now is a view. Alright. Get all this shit up in here. Like a bit, yeah. I wish our bedrock wasn't decomposed. You couldn't dig into it, you know when you hit it. think I might be hitting it already. One more little scoop. Yeah, that's better right there. Alright. Let's see if we can make something out of it. My buddy Lee would be having a field day. I always strike out on this stuff. But hey, I should get at least something. Have to bring you over here again, y'all. Ooh, shit. Right in the sunshine. I get washed up in the sun. Yeah, y'all get the close up on the dig. My pivot you goes over here for digging and over here for panning. If you don't fall in the water. Cool, I kind of got a little shelf here to set it on. Yen's gone AOL on me. I don't know what's going on with her. She lost contact for over 24 hours. Put everything away, her daughter would call me if something bad was going on. Still working on getting custody of the kids and selling that stuff. Alright, first normal pain. Alright, come on, have some color, would you? Alright, see what we got here. Oh. Yeah. Oh, my girlfriend, hang on, guys. Hello? Hello? Alright, hang on, y'all. The stream's in. I gotta call her back because we've had a miscommunication. We haven't communicated for a while. The stream is gonna go black. I will be right back. Please bear with me. Yeah. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to do that. We have not communicated for almost 36 hours, and I don't know what her plans are. I just told her I'm in the creek streaming, and I'll call her back. So, okay, everything's fine. I apologize for that. That probably cost me the damn stream. That's probably one of my stream from yesterday. So I did have a couple of hiccups. All right, we were tapping this out when we got the phone call, and I'm wondering why she's supposed to have a special ring. I don't know why she didn't get a special ring. I'm getting rid of this damn thing. It's okay on the pro line, I guess. Somewhere. Yep. Reflection off the water is getting in my eye. Oop, I might have a micro. Nope, nothing. It's gonna be a long day, yo. We might walk upstream just a little ways. Up through that shallow stuff that you see in your viewfinder. I'm gonna take a couple more pans here, see if I can just get anything. Have to go down there deep as yeah, we'll go down here and get a chest one. get a little deep here. Anything past this? Need a dredge or a yabby pump for the deep stuff. Am I still on camera? Not hardly any material. Half of it probably still up. Try to add some more. Oh, build me a shelf over here. Huh? Dig it over here. Throw it over here. Put my foot until it gets stuck. It's just all rock. That's why. that flood. Probably gonna walk up there a little ways. I'll let you go with me. We'll just point you down at the water so you can't see any landmarks. Yeah. Still ain't very much at all, you know? Hardly any material. It's kind of suck. Let's see if we get a picker or something. Bust our ass. Gold miner shuffle. Trying to get closer to you guys. I don't feel like I'm a mile away. I doubt there's gonna be anything, but since I dug it, I better check it. This is all rock and sand. We'll walk up on the ways to the spot I've been to before. We should be able to get something. Disheartening, man. I've had such bad luck lately. I'm used to coming in the creek and just going at it. But that's what I get for trying new spots. I gotta try some new spots so I'm getting tired of the old. And yeah, there's gonna be anything, but we'll see. Almost there. No black sand at all. I'm still canyon blonde sand. It's spitting in my pants. Alright. There ain't nothing out there. Let me get up out of here. Oh, Lord is mercy. I don't like digging in that situation where the hill's like that and I'm digging up. My calves are burning already. Plus the rocks down there are so uneven. The big boulders where I was digging. Doubtful there's anything here. No black sand at all. There ain't nothing in there. Alright, y'all. We're gonna take a little trip about 100 yards up the creek. Let me get my shit together. Y'all just stay mounted on the tripod. One thing these things are good for. Quick pack up. Yeah, cool. Alright, let's go. Y'all ready? I'm gonna fold your legs in so you kind of work like a walking stick for me. Alright, we gotta walk around that big ass hole though. You down there? I'd be probably at least up to my belly button, if not my nipples. My nipples. Yeah, I could dig the crap out of this here. I'll show you guys something up here. I'm gonna go on the trail. Ooh. This is faster. Telling you to do something in my stream. And right over there, that's an old gold mine. They built a neighborhood up on top of it. The shaft's over there, and that's where they hydraulic mine the hill. Yeah, you see, dig down there. That's where we were digging. But we're about to get right on down here over here. This is probably the easiest way to get to it. And now we're even closer to the gold mine. Right up over there is where they hydraulic the hill. The shaft's right in front of us. Hey, them crazy Asian spiders ain't out this year. What's going on with that, yo? Did they all decide to go home? This time last year, I'd be walking through all kinds of spider webs trying to get through here. Alright. This has been a decent spot for me. We should be able to get something here. Doesn't look like anybody's trashed it or anything. Looks like a flood's come. Yeah, this is all new material we're standing on right here. Alright. That tree stump right there, I don't know, might look familiar to some of y'all. We've dug here before. We spent about a month digging here. We should be able to at least get some color here. Let's see. We'll probably dig and swing. Dig is real deep right in that little hole right there. I might pan right behind you, but we're probably gonna dig right up in here. Come on, tripod. Probably dig right over in here. I'm not gonna waste any more time digging that other stuff. I suck at digging that shit. I want to get some damn gold, damn it. I'm sick of getting one speck, two specks. Tired of. I'll start tearing this up right here. Use the camera on it. Let's see. I might be able to step back there to pan. Dang, y'all are not having your awesome view that you had at the other spot. Alright, bugs are over here. There are no bugs back there. Sorry about that, yo. Google Gemini. How do I get that off of my phone? I got a new phone and it's got this Google Gemini on. And if I say the wrong thing, the damn thing comes on. It came on just a second ago and it probably paused the stream. I gotta get rid of that damn Google Gemini. Oh, almost busted that. I better not talk if that Google Gemini is gonna come on and try to answer questions for me. I ain't got no questions for you, Gemini. Man, that's gonna be a full pan, yo. That's a lot of sand in there. Oh, Lord. You just get rid of some rocks in the top. Actually, I'm gonna throw them that way. Now I need the thing. How can I get some deeper water without sliding down that hill? It's deep enough to pan, just not quite enough to get this classifier rocking. Our days are fraught with these issues. Let's off stuff this way. There you are. Woo! Very heavy stuff. I gotta take it down here to some deep water. Good Lord. Really ought to be panning over here, yo. You give me a break. I need a break. Classifier and kill me. Yeah, you'll get real close. Yeah. I think when we were here, the water was a little bit lower. Down about where I'm standing would have been the water line. Yeah, this is weird to stand on. It wants me to slide down. The rocks are really unstable. I'm gonna dig in. Alright, let's see if we can get some color, damn it! I don't want to strike out today. Let's see what we got. I got a piece of color finally. So we did not strike out for the day. Maybe we got something diggable here. I don't know. It's a start. Really, you got all that material that's just barely underwater. All that stuff would have been out of the water last time, this time last year. That's a decent piece. Maybe a couple pieces. All right, we can work with this. This is better than we've seen in days. Might be able to get a little something today if we get. Oh yeah. I don't know. Y'all probably can't see it. Y'all might be barely able to see the black sand getting out of my way. I'll try to work this one. Go over it that way. push this black sand down a little bit. I can't really see unless I get yeah. I don't know where all these light rocks just came from. But I had it. Alright, yeah. We can work with that. The color count, that's more than we've seen. That's more than we saw yesterday, all day digging. So maybe today might be the day to try that production painting crap with the Pro line. If we can keep this going. So 1, 2, but that was pretty big. Like the classifier about killed me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there might be a few down here. Who knows? A little clear quartz. Alright, so we finally got a little color, so we didn't get skunked today. Yay! And we've got, we kind of got an idea of somewhere to dig now. We get cons bucket up. I'm gonna chop more. Stop being sensitive. Remember that commercial? Alright, we still got the 5 specs from yesterday in there. The 1 spec and 4 micro. Yesterday was just pitiful. Hopefully today will, well, we've already beat yesterday with just 1 pan. I'm gonna do 1 more super sis. I might not overfill it this time. That's our hole right there. And I'll get down here without busting my ass. Classify down here. Dig right there. Pan right here. You guys want to come to the other side? No, I ain't gonna get everything. Y'all kind of have to come back here on top of the orange bucket. And y'all be sitting on top of that guy, basically. Yeah, y'all still zoomed in. Good thing I came to adjust the camera. So we got dig, classify, and pan all in 1 frame. No dredge, no sluice. Pan and shovel only in Georgia. Yeah, you have to join a GPAA or weekend gold miners or something like that. Weekend gold miners let you dredge. On upstream, when it's on the HOA property, I can run a fluid bed and nobody won't have any problem. But out here, this is Corps of Engineer land, and they will come get you. They were waiting for me in the parking lot one time, and I had an argument with a guy, and me and him are now good friends. tried to tell me that we couldn't dig in this creek. It was illegal. I said, the hell, I can't. It's not navigable waterway. I said, it's Corps of Engineer land. He said, I know, I'm a Corps of Engineer ranger. And I said, well, then you should know that this is public property. And I'm the public and I can dig it as long as I'm abiding by the law. He said, oh, designated areas. And I said, what the hell are you talking about, designated areas? We argued over this about an hour out in the parking lot. And I said, look, I'm going to go dig. Am I going to have a problem? Are you going to come arrest me, take my vehicle, and everything like that? No, it's not my jurisdiction. I said, right, because I'm not on Corps land, right? Right. Okay. And we exchanged phone numbers. I took his card, he took my phone number. And I got home from the creek and checked my email, and I got an email from him. Sorry, sir, you were correct. I was referring to our policy on metal detecting and not gold prospecting. And I was like, yes. So yeah, in Georgia you can't metal detect hardly anywhere. You've got to be on private land to metal detect. And if you're not on don't know the owner and you're out metal detecting in Georgia, you better check and make sure you're allowed to do it where you're doing it. Because that's a heavy fine. I'll probably warn you first if you're like at a state park or something like that. You're trying to do it, they'll probably say, you can't do that here, sir, sorry. Don't even try to do it on a national forest. You can paint a shovel in a national forest, but you gotta use a little garden spade. That's probably what the Georgia law actually says. Come on here. That's a small thing. So anyways, he sent me an email and said, yeah, you're correct. And I said, because he was supposed to send me an email about where those designated areas are. I'm like, you tell me where these designated areas are. I said, the designated area is any non-navigable water. And anyway, so he sent me on a couple other creeks around the lake. But so far yet, nothing good. I need to get in my kayak and kayak out to some of them that you can only get to kayak wise. But that's when I've got a whole weekend to spend out here camping. I ain't got no dredge or hydrant. I'm kind of glad I don't want to buy no pump. Lug around some pump. I could never get a pump down this creek. If you got caught with a pump down this creek, they put a lien on your house. You can have like $100,000 fine. Take everything you own. There's some people that live in the neighborhood out here that did that about 5 or 6 years ago. They got caught back here with the dreads. Of course, they're dumbasses coming out here at midnight, running the damn trash pump, waking up everybody. But they got busted big time. They own one of the houses here. The fine was so big they put a lien on the house. And they lost their vehicles, all their cars, all their equipment. I guess maybe they put the lien on the house because they considered that part of their prospecting equipment. That's basically how they do that, how they get your shit. When I got here this morning, there's a couple tweakers up in the parking lot. This chick was trying to tell me about 6 is mine. No, I don't know where 6 is mine is. We're basically standing right next to 6 is mine. I don't know where 6 is mine is. She's trying to tell me where it was. Okay. And she kept going on and on and on. The sheriff drove through the parking lot. And then she went away, left me alone. I didn't think we had tweakers out on this creek, but I guess we do. Oh, hurry up, right? Ooh, ooh. Let me get up here. I'll slide down a hole. My back's too stiff to catch myself. this creek, man. There ain't nothing in this pen. That's where I dug, right? Pretty sure that's where I dug that first pen. One micro. I can see a micro if I'm sitting here in the sunlight. One itty bitty micro. Oh, there's a couple. There's a couple micro. I don't know why I can't see them sitting in the shade, man. If they float. There's one of them that you can see at least. Alright. It's looking like I'm gonna have to not dig the hole very deep. Start stretching it across the shallow dirt. Let's see, he's right on the edge of that black sand. Alright, here we go. We're gonna have to cut it over to the shade over here. There he is. There he is. Full zoom plus a couple of micros, but that's not as good as the last picture. What I'm saying is, if I go much deeper than say 8 inches or 9 inches, this might start getting worse. That's typical of this creek. Most of the gold is flood gold that just hangs out in the top layer. But unless you get some clay or get lucky, one crevice I got a picker one time. It's really the only good picker I've gotten on this creek. I've gotten a couple that were pickers, more stickers to stick to your fingers. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this material right here, and I bet you I'll get about the same as that first pan. Now let me point you guys in the right direction. Okay. I'll put the pan in the other hole here. That should be about like that first pan. Oh Lord. See, they are pointing off to the left. A little bit. What's up, Jay Black? Hey, Jackson, what's happening? Hey, JP. I said JP. I thought it said Jay Black. I don't know who that was. Where's my sluice? I like that. Oh. When Yin and I get everything situated and mellowed out with the grandkids and all that shit, I'm gonna start taking trips up to Lucky Strike for the weekend and stuff. Maybe go hang out with John R and run that trauma. And when I start doing that, then I might consider a high banker or something. I'm considering a 6-inch one, a Dream Mat, if I can get a deal on it, since I'm an affiliate. But they'll probably just give me my 10% affiliate discount. But even then, there'll probably be electric pump. If I'm going to weekend gold miners, I'll just call my buddy Greg Blunt from Brokers and Junk. Weekend gold miners will run your privilege. I won't have to go. He'll probably say, okay. JP, he's the one talking to you about dredging. He knows about dredging. I think he lives on a dredge. He lives on a mother dredge and he lives up there at Lucky Strike, don't he? The Thermal City. I'll probably get a banker attachment for my gold cube, although I need a better stand if I'm going to take the gold cube somewhere where I can high bank with it. But I ain't bringing no high banker down this trail. Maybe with my gorilla cart. But even then, I've done the gorilla cart on this trail and it's not fun. But old Greg, he got a gram of gold up this weekend gold miner the past couple weekends. That's pretty damn good. He's got a high banker and he's got a dredge attachment, but I don't think he's got the floats for it yet. But yeah, can't run enough material just panning and shoveling. It's really hard. You gotta really get into something to make it worth the effort. For me, it's exercise. I need the exercise. 4 hours a day. I can give it. I do it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here to see. Well, we get rid of some of the super light stuff. Let's see. Oh, whatever. An awful lot of sand. Man, that gets some shit. One good pen that just makes it go crazy. Oh, there's a little piece of color. It's something. Just one, maybe 2 or 3 little micros though. Yeah, that's gonna be a story of my life. My nickname ought to be One Spec. There's my One Spec. There's a couple micros. There's one in the sand. Not thrilled with that, but I think it was better than that last pen. Alright. Keep going. Probably gonna dig a trench from here all the way down here in the shallow rocks. Oh Lord. It's an awful lot of work for one spec, you know. That first pen has got me irritated. First pen was nice. Let's see more of this right here. Go ahead and classify that because if I put one more in there, it'll take me 5 times as long to classify. Go figure, man. I'm not even on camera, I hate trying to be cameraman on these hard, difficult ones. Alright. Or Jen would come with me. Jen could come and be my camera woman. My camera girl. Be careful, I'll start sliding. At the other creek, I'm considering getting an electric bike back together. The other creek, if you follow the trails way back, there's actually a secondary creek. I bet you that's the place to go at that creek. It's too far to walk. Definitely would have to have a bike or something. I'm not sure. My think it's in the outlaw electric lights or something. I think they just outlawed one of those. I should be able to cut through this. Bring it over to this side though. I don't like them ripples. This is another skunker. Well, I'm going to have to tap it out a second time just to double check. I hate doing that. That zip tie is about pissing me off. This is cool. Gonna change the channel to the frustrated prospector. Alright, see, first time through I didn't see any color. This time through I'm seeing at least one. That's crazy. Actually, I'm seeing about 3. If I can keep them in the pan. Actually, might not be a horrible pan. Two, stay down there. One of the pieces isn't all that bad, actually. It'll take me forever to get anything that weighs anything out here, though. Might have to go to the other creek tomorrow. If Yen's not coming up tomorrow, I'm hoping maybe she comes up. One speck, but I didn't see him on the first tap through. There's a couple more up there. That was the guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not the end of the world, y'all, to have 8 colors. Not the end of the world, but wish they were either bigger. I could take that count if they were bigger, or just a better count. I don't know how to make it any better other than increase the volume. I'm gonna have to fill up the pro line. Let's fill up the pro line. Let's see if we can just destroy our back. And let me get my damn neck knife. I'm gonna cut this damn zip tie off right now. I'm sick of it. Love this knife. I got 2 of them. I don't know where the second one is. Look, yeah, it's so sharp in it. Needs to be sharpened. Now wedged it in the hole. Don't worry, I'm not gonna lose it. Zip ties in the bucket, I promise. Alright. We're gonna fill up crew line this time. Probably fill up both of the pans. That's probably the best way to. Actually, I think some of this will fill up here too. I take some of this stuff right here too. Once I get to that moss and that fern and that grass, I gotta stop. Oh, man. Oh, big ass rock. Oh. Pretty buggy. There's all sand, no clay on it. Yeah, all sand. All sand again. No black sand, no clay. Enough material, keep me busy. I'll point you guys better because I'm gonna get a better spot to pan over here. I don't have to be standing on such a suicidal hill. Oh Lord in heaven. Why do I do this to myself? This is way overpacked because of the sand. It's way overpacked. Yeah, more better. Over here we get sketchy. I know filling this thing up totally is gonna be worth it. With all that sand there. That's a full fucking fur line. Oh, shit. Alright, here it is. Little rock in there. Oh Lord. What possessed me to fill that sucker up? Oh yeah, I want more gold. big boy pan is a bitch. Oh. This and the giant gold claw, they're about the same. They'll work you to death. When you get down to a fair amount of material, not such a bad pan. You ain't gonna be one-handing it though. That's what I'd be doing right now with super fish. Let's try one-handed. Okay. Too late. Sorry about that. Oh. Good. Old man back. My back is a pussy. I got pussy back. I'm gonna put this in the super sluice. Oh. I kind of want to see what's in it before I go and pan up another full one. back is screaming at me. I gotta stand up for a second. Oh. Got some rocks in there under that. You know, you get something that can decent. This stuff can that. That's fine stuff. I was sure that I was on something. I was just panning down the cons and throwing that bucket. I like showing you guys the goal. And it's like when we get on something, I'm torn between going for it to get more or showing each time, but we're not really on anything. Let me come up here and turn this way. I don't know if the sun gonna help me or hurt me. It's gonna hurt me. I'll turn this way. Alright. Ah, there's some color right there. It's good, kind of early. It's all up in here. Little micro gold. And you have to remember that Proline's about the same as 3 of these Super Sisters. And it wasn't smack full, so maybe at least 2 of these Super Sisters. So if it's like a killer pan, it was almost twice the material. So it's not a killer pan, but this, I can see some colors in there. Quite a few. Maybe a dozen. There's a rock out here. That's about all of it up on the wall there. I might have to turn you guys to see some shade. I can tilt the pan and get the shade on it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Not bad. If this was a Super Sluice, I'd be like, let's go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A dozen colors. Yep. I'm happy with that. All right. If we can keep that up, let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's already 1 o'clock. Shit. I'm usually, my new rule is I was gonna be packing up at 1, but I'll stay till 2 o'clock. We'll see what we get. We'll do one more of these Prolines. See, ripping into the fresh material is what's getting it. It's all that top sand, topsoil or whatever. There ain't no soil, it's all sand. And it's not my favorite thing to dig in, but it's what we got. It is what it is. Take all this right here. Move some more up. Horrible. She got some of the bug cracks in that. Right in there. Below there. That's a pretty good buggy piece. Wish I'd been around when all that stuff came out of there. Oh. How it always goes. We'll start getting something in decent just before it's about time to go. I'll plan this for my next outing, but by the time I get out here, somebody else probably come out here and pound the shit out of it. They either saw my stream or either Robert or Steven or somebody that knows this spot already. And Mike comes up this creek too. I see Mike on this creek sometimes. Last time it was up about the same area. He came walking by with a sluice. And he took his sluice on a core land, Mr. Illegal. There you go, all the way back here. Not going to be as bad as the last one. It ain't light though. Oh, Lordy. Yeah. Alright, that's about 2 sheets. Gotta keep separated. Now we're about down to a super sluice. You want me to show you? I'll put it in the super sluice now. That's what I ought to do. Although it's painted so good, when it gets to this part, a lot of material is coming off. Okay, I'll put this in the super sluice. Doesn't look like much, but it'll almost fill it up, I bet you. Well, I guarantee you, a lot more there than it looks like. Whew. I got these rocks about shooting. I'm trying to move them to a spot where they don't hurt. That's why I'm always look like I'm dancing. Oh. I'm throwing rocks in there. Don't want to do that. It's about 2/3 full. It would have been full if I had thrown it in there when I said, let me fill up the pro line one more time and paint that. That way I keep going. Well, I still got the energy to keep going. It's the bending over that's really killing me. So I'd rather dig for a little while. The classifying is really what does it. The shovel works better than that little pan. I didn't realize it was so late. I thought it was more like about 12 or so when I checked my watch to check the time. I didn't know it was like 1:15. One more scoop. There. This one over here, small. And if y'all have never done this before and you're interested in it, and you get in and you realize how hard it is. I spent 7 years on a farm picking vegetables, bending over picking vegetables, so my back is kind of, that's the only muscle I had left when I got out of the hospital, was them back straps. Everything, I lost my shoulders and my tricep, everything. Mostly my shoulders have disappeared. And the irony, my chest stayed, so now it looks like I got boobs. Now I've been gaining weight back, and I don't want to. I want to stay about 180, and I'm got almost 200. I'm about 190 now. I cut out the soda. I stopped drinking soda completely. That helps a lot, because I drink a lot of soda. So, each soda is like 250 calories or so. So cut out maybe 10 of those a day. That's 2,500 calories. So that's helping. Plus I start taking my liver pills again. That's helping too. Alright. Let's pan this up. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. $140. Y'all, I think after I do this one and that one, might have to call it a day. Just make a note to come back here next time instead of dicking around with a bunch of other stuff. I also want to dig over there on that side. I haven't even tried that side over there yet. Oh, it's Friday, right? Yeah. I think Jen might come home tomorrow. Maybe tonight. I don't know. She's got to be somewhere down in Atlanta on Tuesday, though. To get custody. I'm going to throw this in the super sis with that other dirt. Hopefully we'll have a banging pan when we get done. Got a whole bunch in it. I may have to consider trying to stay for a while, but yeah, my body is Not liking this. It's not liking this thing. But like, if I keep using it, within a couple weeks, I'll get so used to this thing. That thing will feel like a little 10-inch pan. It already does. Devil Driver Swinging the Dead is on. Alright. Swinging the dead. Swinging the dead. Swinging the dead. Yeah, this thing doesn't feel like nothing after doing pro line. A lot of black sand. Maybe we'll get some good color. Oh, I should be over here a little bit, huh? Let me see if I can find a good place to put my feet. Oh, a lot of black sand. Don't do nothing crazy. See that nice. She's gonna throw up and flip over. Don't do that. Sorry, y'all, I'm running out of gas. Not out of gas. I'm running out of flexibility. I'm gonna be stiff tonight. I'm gonna be so stiff I can't dig tomorrow. I might just come back right to the same spot tomorrow and try to work it better. So black. This is black underneath this black is night. Black. There you go. Lose my balance. My legs are cramping. We're almost there. Let's see. Probably 4 or 5 super sushis worth of dirt there. Hopefully it'll be that much worth of gold. It never seems to work out that way though. You get more if you go 1, 2, 3 single pans than trying to do a whole bunch at once. Alright, can we finish this out, please? come on down to the smooth side. Get rid of some of the blondes, man. That black sand is all caked up down here. Do I see any like pickers or anything? No, no pickers or nothing. Alright, let's see what we got here. I think I can tap this up. Awful lot of blonde stuff in there. Hopefully this will be a kick-ass pen. Gotta be. There's been a lot of material concentrated down. This is all black sand right here. All logic says that it should have, if the material we were digging stayed consistent, it should have 36 colors. Oh, let me stand over here. That way y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. I got a little piece of color already. I still got a bunch of stuff to go through. I need more water. Oh, there's a piece of color. I'm pushing that my finger. One little piece. That suck if all that work, just one little piece. That's definitely a sign to go home. Well, there's a few colors in here, not what you'd expect. Not what you hope for. Maybe another dozen colors. It's gonna be a bitch getting them out of this black sand up here because it's real sticky. Get the whole pile up and then come back. Well, that's good enough. There's a bunch in the sand there, but about another dozen colors. Not what you'd hope for. Not what I was hoping for. We might sneak a damn fluid bed sluice back here tomorrow. I don't know. That's risking a whole lot. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it. If it were upstream and we were on the HOA land, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, maybe 18, 19, 20. It maybe doubled our count, but it should have tripled our count, damn it. But that ain't horrible. If that was just a single pan, I'd be yoo-hoo. But man, that was two pro lines, which is about 5 or 6 super scissors. All right, let's see what time is it. 2 o'clock. I can just do one super seuss just to see what one super seuss would get me on average, and then we'll call it a day. And my back will probably throw a fit saying, "What are you doing? You're gonna leave at 2 o'clock, damn it." I already promised myself I was gonna leave at 2 o'clock. Oh, one pan should take about 10, 15 minutes. We'll try to do apples and apples. So I'll try to do the same stuff. It'd been nice if we started out here. We'd have had about twice what we got. I'll probably be pretty fun. There's a big rock in there. I'll probably get one more scoop of dirt there. I'm gonna spill that in. Organic. Alright, that should do it for us. That should do it for the day. We'll get back here and pan it. Ooh, there's a pine cone in there. Mosquito biting on me. Oh. He's taking up a lot of room right there. That's pretty good for the last pan. Oh, Lord have mercy. We're going to be here till 5 o'clock with this one pan. Life would be a little more bearable if I could get these rocks to just get situated. Oh, shit. Forget it. Oh. Standing on a hill like this, my calves are just killing me. My back is on fire. There's my black sand finally. Uh-oh. I smell stink bug. I hope it's not on me. Maybe he's in my dirt. Stink bug, I'm smelling. No mistaking it. One more break, y'all. I might just take it over to the smooth side now and paint it. Couple more washes. be over here. Sorry, y'all. I'm a bad cameraman. It's harder than it looks to stay in frame on this vertical feed. I would do the horizontal feed, but then I wouldn't be put in the shorts. And I get all my views come from people scrolling through on the shorts. Then they'll stop to watch. Too bad ad revenue doesn't pay on the shorts. Everybody thinks I'm making money at this. I am not making any money. It's costing me money. But I am getting free exercise. And I got a back of steel. We'll wash this on smooth and tap it up. I let our back straighten out for a second. I'm getting nauseous all of a sudden. Heat stroke coming on. It ain't that hot. And I ain't that dehydrated. See that black? That line of black sand in the back is intense. You know, a lot of times I comment on stuff, like stuff I'm seeing in my pan, and I forget that y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all can't see from up there. Ha! We're skunked on this one. Tuh. That's bullshit. Hold on, I gotta tap that again. Water. I'm gonna go from right to left, all the way to the side. It's a skunk. Oh, wait. It's not a skunk. There's one. There's one fucking speck. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna call that a day. You see him right there. There might be two. Ah, that sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, y'all, I got a long walk back to the car. Because some convert. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. I would like to thank everybody for coming and checking it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Consider being a member. We're going to be giving away some free memberships right at the end of the month and then right at the beginning of next month. And then we'll have a contest next month for a hex pan and some swag. And then don't forget to go give my buddy Alaskan Assassin Adventures a like and subscribe. And go check out Scovian. He gets a kick-ass gold out there in Oregon. Y'all want to see some color, go check out Scovian. But give my buddy Alaskan Assassin Adventures a like. Then go check out from my about. In my about, there's links, wrenches, repairs, and prospecting, and JP's Lawns and More, Rose Nose Treasure, Flash in Your Pan, Curmudgeon in Alaska. Oh, Broke as a Joke Prospecting. There's all kinds of prospecting links. Just go and click on some of those if you don't care. And I'm going to try and get out here tomorrow. I'm not sure what my situation is with Yen and the kids, if they're going to come out or not. So, well, I'm not going to promise I'll be out here tomorrow, but I'm going to try. Well, that's a bad word, try. I'm going to attempt. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow or see you soon. Thanks for coming. See you.